Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is July 19, 2022. In today's segment, we'll take a look at stocks with heavy insider and institutional buying. So with that, we got a company here, Freshwork, lot of insider buy. So let's take a look at stocks like Freshwork, where there's a heavy insider as well as institutional buy, and go from there. Alright, so we'll start with a quick market update and see what market has been doing, and then let's look at insider and institutional buy, where we got volume more than 1 million shares traded, and we'll finally conclude with few top picks. So with this, jump in. Alright, from a market perspective, look, we got a 1 year chart here. You got S&P 500 down big time, and look, it's trying to go higher as we speak here. I think we got to be careful here. We still have geopolitical issues and supply chain issues and so on and so forth. These type of uptick here could be a good opportunity to take some profit off the table and buy when the stock comes down. And same story, look, Dow Jones Industrial Average, nice uptick here. We got to be slightly careful here with the Fed trying to raise the interest rate. It's good to take some profit off the table and keep money handy. And look, we got same trajectory in Nasdaq, also slightly weaker compared to Dow, but it's also trying to go higher. And we got Russell, same story, trying to go higher, and bonds trying to sell off, as you can see here. Interest rates are trying to raise, as you see here. This could be a red flag for the market. And crude oil slightly trying to go higher, which is not great news. And then you got gold completely getting clobbered, as you can see here. It could be good to slowly start buying some gold up here. It will do very well long term. And look, dollar is coming down, which is good news, especially for oil and commodities and also multinational companies. All right, let's jump in here and look at stocks with a heavy insider buying. Look, we got the list here. This list is sorted by insider buy. As you can see, a stock at the top has got highest insider buy, and all these stocks have got volume more than 1 million shares traded today. So with that, look, top we got BRZE here, Braze, $42 stock. Look at that insider buy here, very good insider buy, 485%. That's a nice and high insider buy. And company is still losing money. Look at the net margin, it's negative right now, and it's got low debt, as you see here. That way it's a good one here. And look at the volume here. Volume is 1.3 million shares traded, and look at the volume compared to 10-day 30-day averages. Look, volume is surging. That's a good news here. RSI is 57. That tells you got to be slightly careful here. But as the volume is surging, you could make a case here. This stock can go higher. Look, stock is down, as you can see here. I would wait for this to settle down slowly and start buying some. One of the issue, the reason stock is coming down, look at the PS ratio. It's 15. That tells you valuation is high. So that's why you got to be slightly careful here. And then we got a few more here. We got MSTR, one of my favorite trading stock here. This is tethered to Bitcoin, as many of you know here. Look, this is RSI 56, tells you got to be slightly watching out here because it's slightly high for me. But look, stock is down 49% from year to date here, or a 52-year high. It's down 70% from 52-week high. So you could make a case to slowly start buying. Look, from a volume perspective, squarely above 90-day average volume, as well as the 60-day, 30-day. And RSI is slightly high. That's why it's okay to wait slightly and then buy versus jumping in now. And we got a few more here. Look, Insight is one of my favorite stock. And look, RSI 63 tells you stock is slightly, it's gone higher off late already. But look, on the balance, volume is going higher. Even up here, Insight could be a good one here, especially given volume is much higher than 10-day average here. Look, volume is 1.8 million shares traded today. And we got a few more here. Keep a watch on stocks with both insider as institutional buy. And if you're a conservative investor, keep a watch on net margin here. Stocks with nice and high net margin like Insight, and we got IVZ and Six Flags. Those are the good ones to buy. And also keep a watch on relative volume here. If the current volume is slightly higher than relative volume, that's a good news here. And also look at the trend. As you look through here, look, trend is positive for MASTR, micro strategy. And we got Insight, same story, trend is positive. And you could also look and compare. For example, GELD here, volume is not helping the stock. As you can see here, it's a 20% below its 90-day volume. It's 22% below its 10-day volume, so it's not helping from a volume perspective. But look, stock is trying to go higher, as you can see here. So you got to be slightly pay attention to the volume. So you want volume to slightly increase versus what you see in JELD. Even JELD, as you can see here, from a 29% below, it improved to minus 22%. That's also a good trajectory. You could also buy this great company. This is a good one. And I got a few more here. As you scan through here, look for the improvements. Even Freshworks, there's an improvement here in volume, negative 16% to negative 15%. And look, 52 90-day volume is negative 23%. There's some improvement here. You could look for such improvements and buy the stock also. And the list goes on. We got Affirm. Many of you know Affirm here. Look, Affirm has got nice volume acceleration, as you can see here. At this time, stock is at 60 RSI. I would wait for a slight pullback here before I put my money to work. I especially love when the RSI is slightly lower here. Look, we got Six Flags here. Stock is clobbered, as you can see here. RSI 47 is trying to make its way higher. Look, it's above its 1 day and 5 day price. And look, from a volume perspective, volume is improving. It was negative 51% below current stock price in a 90-day relative volume. But look, it's improving right now. It's just 17% 10-day average here. So that's why it's a good one. The trajectory or the trend is turning around. That's the good one here. So we got a few more, as you see here. Even Confident, for that matter, it's improving its volume posture. You could buy this great company. I love this for long term. It's a good company. And I got a few more. We'll not look at each of them. Look, I love DoorDash also. It's a great company. Look, volume is improving for DoorDash. And RSI is 54, middle of the road. You could still buy DoorDash here. And only problem is probably it's slightly higher valuation. Look, PS ratio is just 5, not too bad. You could buy this also here. And the list goes on as usual. Keep a watch on the relative volume. We got few nice and high relative volume here. You could look at such names here. I especially love the ones with the high overall score and low RSI. For example, Paramount checks out for me. You could buy some Paramount given RSI is still low. And you got BHG, you could buy that one too. Relatively lower relatively lower RSI, as you can see here, 51. Nice volume surge. That's a good one here. All right, even Natera is a good one here. Only problem I have is slightly higher RSI here. But if you're a long-term holder, you could buy here. Look, Natera is down 65% from 52-week high. That's why you could still buy up here. Start trying to go higher, as you can see. And we got a few more, as you can see here. We got stocks like Bumble, which is one of my favorite here. RSI is 54, middle of the road. You could still buy this company here. Net margin is slightly negative, just 1% negative. This company can turn into profitable pretty soon. Nice volume surge. That's one of the reasons I like it. And then you got Asana. Asana got clobbered, like many of you know. Look, it's turning around now. Volume is becoming positive. And you could buy some Asana up here. I think they improved their volume posture from 60-day to 30-day moving average. Some improvement here. So that's why you could buy some Asana here. nice insider buy, and the list goes on, as you can see here. For the conservative investors, keep a watch on net margin. You want to buy the net margin positive companies like AMH as an example. And just because it shows in red, don't be surprised. I love the ones like Best Buy here. Look, Best Buy is right here. And look at the positive volume here. Even though it's negative, but the trend is improving, as you can see here. Negative 35% to negative 37%, but afterwards the trend is improving. That's why I like stocks like Best Buy at these levels here. And I got a few more, as you see here. Looks SoFi also, there is some nice increase in volume as you can see here. RSI is 59, slightly high for me. I would wait for a slight pullback here, but if you're a long-term holder, you could buy here. And we got a few more, as you see here. Now let's jump in and look at stocks with the high institutional buying. All right, so we got the list here. Look, this is sorted by institutional buy. We got a few great names with nice and high institutional buy, including SELB here. Look at the nice institutional buy. And also look at the volume, nice improvement in volume. And RSI 64 tells you wait slightly, no need to rush right now. A little bit high for me right now. I would wait for a slight pullback of RSI below 50. And then you got a few more here. Look, AES. This one has got a little bit lower RSI. You could buy some AES up here. Looks like it's got nice 5-year performance also. So you could buy this one here. And I got a few more, as you see here. Keep a watch on insider and institutional buy here. We got some stocks with nice insider as well as institutional buy. You could look at such names here. Look, both these names, LQDA and IVR, looks like volume is trying to trend higher, so you could buy these companies here. RSI is slightly high, as you can see here, but both these stocks are down big time from 52-week high. That's why you could still buy them up here. And the list goes on here. Look, we got Citizen Bank, Sorrento. Even Sorrento here, look, is turning positive, positive volume in 10-day here. Current volume is more than 7% of 10-day average volume. So that's why it's a good one to buy up here. Stock is trying to go higher, as you see here. Only problem in Sorrento is a little bit higher RSI, but still it's down big time from 52-week high, down 72%, as you can see here. All right, so list goes on as usual. I also love stocks with nice and high volume here. Look, even Affirm and Coinbase, both are slightly, it's slightly higher RSI at these levels here. But given the stocks are down big time from 52-week high, you could make a case to buy Affirm as well as Coinbase. And look, I love Allbirds also here, BIRD. Stock is clobbered, but look, from a volume perspective, current volume is more than 10-day average volume. That tells you it's a good one to buy at these levels here. And stock is also responding, but only problem is slightly higher RSI. For me, I would wait for a slight pullback here for RSI to come below 60. All right, so let's jump in here and look at a few more. So we're almost coming to an end, as you can see here. We got institutional buy dropping off big time, as you see here. But few stocks have got nice insider buy also, as you can see here. You could look at such names and buy them. Look, Fiserv, one of my favorite stock here. Nice insider buy, as you can see here, and nice volume surge. RSI slightly high, but you could still buy slowly and go from there. So with that, we got a few more here. I love stocks like CLR Continental, a great stock. Nice, the net margin here. You could buy stocks like this one here and go from there. All right, so with that, let's conclude here. From a conclusion perspective, look, right now, market is very volatile. I would really be very selective and look at the low RSI stocks, RSI below 50, and nice and high insider and institutional buy. So I would rather go with the stocks like DoorDash, Paramount, GRPN, Bumble, NCLH, Bird, CLR and HAS and Asana, I would wait for a slight pullback in these stocks and then jump in and hold them and take advantage of this insider and institutional buy. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.